I hope you didn't watch this game, but if you did, you'll know there was only one singular player out there who played like he had any sort of pride, any kind of ambition, any kind of fire in him. That player was Jeremiah Fears. That's whose highlights we're going to watch today. I'm not going to watch anybody else's highlights. We're not going to watch Nuggets highlights because it was ugly. I watched the game. I'm sad. Pelicans started out the season 0-4, back-to-back 30-point losses, 30-plus point losses. This one I think ended up in 34. It was ugly. It was ugly. They should have lost by 40. And for those of you that turned the game off, when the Pelicans went down by 30 for the first time, you missed out on a little bit of Jeremiah Fears, which was the only thing that maybe made this game interesting. So we're going to look at his highlights. We're going to talk about what's next for the Pelicans. Where do we go from here? I think it's panic mode. I think it's honestly panic mode. Willie Green, I would expect Willie Green to be fired within the next 5 days. As soon as this road trip is over, maybe we might see interim head coach James Borrego. And that's just the point that we're at because it's not gotten better. They showed flashes in, for example, the game against the Spurs. But this was a disgusting, despicable, demoralizing, disillusioning. I don't even know if that's a word. Awful, atrocious. I'm running out of superlatives here. You know what I'm saying. This was an awful game. We don't have our first round pick upcoming, so we can't totally tank. That's a lot on Joe Dumars too. And, I've liked some of the things that Joe Dumars has done so far, but it's looking grimmer and grimmer by the game at this point for the Pelicans. Listen to these team stats for the Pelicans from this game. The Pelicans shot 37.6% overall from the field. Meanwhile, Denver shot 53.3%. That's good, right? New Orleans shot 20% from three. Denver didn't even shoot that good, 33%. That's probably at or below league average. And this one is the most disgusting stat of all. This is a disgusting stat. The New Orleans Pelicans shot 58.6% from the free throw line. Free throw line. Those are free points. It's in the name. 17 of 29 from the free throw line. Denver only shot 14 free throws, made 12 of them. They shot 85%, 86%. We shot 15 more free throws than Denver, and we lost by 34 points. That's insane. Here's a couple more for you. The Pelicans had 17 assists. Denver, 40. Rebounds. Pelicans, 36. Denver, 56. You out-rebounded by 20 rebounds. Fast break points. Denver had 21 fast break points. There were some disgusting fast break points in this game off of a missed free throw where Pelicans already have two people back, right? Yves Missi misses a free throw and somehow Denver's on a fast break off a missed free throw and they sink a three. I don't know what else to say. I mean, about this game specifically, there's nothing to say. About the future, the Pelicans are in a weird spot because they're trying to do two timelines. Over on one hand, they have Jeremiah Fears, Derek Queen, a couple young guys. You would maybe throw Trey Murphy, Herb Jones in there. And then on the other hand, they're trying to win now because we traded our first round pick next year. I don't expect Willie Green to be on this team much longer. It seemed like after the first two games, it was like, okay, they're just figuring it out. They're just trying to gel together as a unit. Didn't even seem like bad coaching necessarily. And then these past two games, it's felt like a graveyard on the Pelicans bench and on the court. Nobody with life. With the occasional little flourish from somebody, right? In this game, it ended up being Jeremiah Fears in what was essentially garbage time for the last 2 quarters of play. Let's talk about it. Let's go over Jeremiah Fears highlights. Let's just look at some positives. Let's look at Jeremiah Fears because he's a stud. I love Jeremiah Fears. I'm getting a Zero Fears jersey. I'll put it up on this wall. It's going to be great. I love Jeremiah Fears. This was a nice outlet. I really like having his head up, trying to push the pace a little bit, gets it designed for an easy 2 points. And Joel Myers and Antonio Daniels are exactly right. After a made basket, pushing the pace, getting it out, then here he is just breaking down the defense, hitting a nice mid-range. He's been good on these mid-ranges. He looks like a lead guard, and he's getting the start, which I love to see. Fears attacking Valanciunas, goes under his arm, hits a nice layup. That was awesome. Look at this. Underneath. Beautiful. That time he has to go over the outstretched arms of Valanciunas. Jeremiah mid-range. He actually hit his first 3 in this game too, which was awesome. He's missed. I think he started the season 0 for 6 or something. So, he's not an outside shooter. That's not his game at this point in his career. Obviously, being a rookie, but it's not what they drafted him for. I love that. Lowers his shoulder, gets picket out of the way in that case. and hits a nice shot. Nice reverse layup. He was 10 for 15 this game. He hit 10 shots. He had 21 points. He also had 6 assists. He was leading the offense. That's his first 3. It looked good. His shot doesn't look terrible. He's just not comfortable with it. And there goes Fierce. They were down by 40. Oh my gosh. I'm recapping all 82 Pelicans games this season, so if you're a Pelicans fan, please consider subscribing. This is obviously a new channel. It costs you absolutely nothing. All it does is you'll get a notification for when I post new videos. Also, leave a comment down below. I want to know what you think about Willie Green. How much longer is he going to be on this team? I personally think it's going to be under 120 hours. Leave a like on this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. So I'll see you guys on Friday for the Clippers game. Hopefully that goes a little bit better than the past 2 games have gone and they figure their crap out. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Peace.